Los Angeles Lakers are 0-3, and I think people are overreacting to this. We're only 3 games into the regular season. So, come on. And these games have been very competitive. And basically what you see is a very good team. Because despite the fact that the Lakers are not a very good outside shooting team, despite the fact that they give up a lot of free throws, despite the fact that I believe they're being generally out-rebounded by their opponent, and despite the fact that for the lofty expectations that we have of LeBron James, that he's playing slightly below what we tend to expect him. But, I mean, he's playing for new... this is one thing I got to say about James. This is one thing I got to respect about him. In the last 2 seasons, he's essentially played with now 3 different teams. The Cleveland team that he played with at the beginning of the season with Wade and company. Then almost an entire new cast of characters, a team that he helped take to the finals. And now this Laker team. The Lakers could easily be 3-0. I mean, miscues, mis-execution down the stretch. You expect that with young teams. That's something that we always see with young teams. Okay? So it's far too early to hit the panic button. Now, when LeBron James misses free throws, I mean, he always misses free throws. Always. There's only, 70, what is he for his career? 74%? Which I guess is close to average, but compared to other great players like Bird, who's about 89%, Jordan, Kobe about 84%, Magic was 85%. You know what I mean? Like, they had a tendency to be more accurate from the free throw line, and they tended to be a little bit more clutch. Now, one thing about LeBron is he if there's one weakness to his game, it is a tendency to, if he's 74% for his career, I'm willing to bet that in the fourth quarter he's below 70%. He tends to clink a lot of free throws in critical situations, and he did it once again last night. But overall, he's playing okay. He is shooting more, which is something he's going to have to do, in my opinion. He's going to have to shoot the ball a lot this year. We all know that at this stage of his career, LeBron James cannot expend energy on both sides of the court. He's just not going to be able to do that. So, to me, I don't want to say he's going to have to sacrifice defensively, but he's going to have to be. He's going to have to pick his spots. I remember the Chicago Bulls during the second title run. Michael had a tendency. I don't want to say he was ever overrated defensively because that's not true, but to save energy for offense, because the trio was getting old, Pippen, Jordan, and Rodman. Pippen had a tendency to spearhead the defense more so, as opposed to 8-9 years earlier, it was Jordan. The main catalyst for the defense at that time were Pippen, Rodman, and even Harper. Harper stepped up a lot defensively. Jordan at times would have marquee matchups, but he tended to guard the guy who was the least likely to be an offensive threat. You know, to conserve energy on offense. Pippen, unfortunately, a lot of times was expending so much energy on defense that it affected his offensive game. That's why he had a lot of, at times, awful shooting nights. 2 for 14, 2 for 17, 3 for 18, you know. But I'm digressing a bit. This Lakers team will be okay, man. They're going to win. That's why I never bought into, they're going to win 55 games. They're going to win 58 games. I remember I had a debate with somebody a couple months ago, older guy. He was telling me how they were going to win 55, 60 games. And I respectfully listened to what he was saying, but I knew they weren't. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe they're going to go on a 20-game winning streak. I doubt it. But I think they're going to win something around 45, 46 games, me, personally. I think they're going to have an okay season. This isn't the season for any hopes of a deep playoff run for this team. This is going to be a year where the team is going to learn how to play with one another. Finding the best tandem as far as to play around LeBron James. Also, it has to be stated, in my opinion at least, I think LeBron James is not quite the player that he was in his Miami Heat days. He's not. He's still a great player, but he's lost a step a bit, you know. I really do believe that LeBron, at this stage of his career, would be even more dangerous if he had ever developed anything of a post game. I mean, he would just be so much more deadly if he didn't try to rely so much on his strength and athleticism. You know what I mean? He exerts so much energy doing that sometimes. And, when you're 23, 24, 25 years old, dunking over Kevin Garnett, you can play that forever. But when you're 33 going 34 years old, it's not the smartest way to play. And playing on this team with all these young guys, LeBron's going to have to find a way to play a little bit smarter offensively, in my opinion. But the team is still going to go through its ups and downs, man. So that's just my opinion. All right, so I think people just need to chill, and that's pretty much all I got to say, man. I'm trying to think if I want to add anything else to this. Next year is going to be the year where hopefully the Lakers can get another marquee player. And everyone's watching what Golden State's going to do. What's going to happen with Golden State. Are they going to be able to keep that core together? If I were to guess, I would say someone's going to leave. I don't know whether Kevin Durant's going to stay. I've heard some rumblings that he's thought about the possibility of playing with the New York Knicks. That would be interesting. I don't know why he would want to play for that team. Maybe it's just the fact that he loves the city. Maybe he loves playing at Madison Square Garden. Maybe he likes the environment. He likes the city. Maybe if they win a title again this year, he'll have 3 championships. Maybe the maybe he would have gotten enough of, that winning feeling. Maybe he would feel he's won enough titles that he can focus on other things. I don't know. But the Warrior team is a team that's everyone watching. I think they're going to, barring injury, they're going to repeat as champions. Well, three-peat as champions. And that's all I got to say, man. Pretty much. Tell me what you guys think, man.